We're back here live at the Birmingham Music Awards. We're here with Reese from Bay10 Studios. Um, Reese, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, I run Bay10 Studios, as you know. I record, mix and master music. I produce beats for rappers and singers. Any kind of audio production work, basically, that you can think of, I've had a dabble in it at some point and do it as a professional career, so yeah.
Okay, I know you picked up an award at the Birmingham Music Awards. What award was it?
Yeah, it's a best studio in Birmingham, so.
And how do you think events like this, like the Birmingham Music Awards, help support like smaller startup businesses like yours and artists in the city?
Well, I think it's absolutely great, to be honest, because I am, as far as I was concerned at the time, on sort of the bottom tier, but I've started this studio on my own. And I was up against some studios that are brilliant in the city as well, and the studios with engineers that I really do respect and appreciate. So to win that award, really, I couldn't have been more humbled by it, to be honest. So yeah, like, it's brilliant. I think it does a lot. I think it can bring a lot of diversity to the city. I think it shows that people are looking out for what you're doing. People are listening to what you're doing, and I think it encourages people to actually get involved and want to do this for a career. So yeah.
How important do you think businesses like yours and like smaller like startup studios are to the grassroots music scene in the city?
I feel they are imperative in a way, because when I was coming up, and I've been playing in music since I was about 13, 14, and there wasn't a lot of kind of smaller studios. It was more so mid-tier. You couldn't get a good recording unless you were spending close to $1,000. So now that you've got the independent kind of revolution and everyone's trying to do it, everyone's trying to come up, I feel that's really, really important.
Any artists that you're working with at the moment, or anyone you're listening to that you particularly want to mention?
Yeah, Ray, who's a singer-songwriter that I work with. We've got a lot of songs coming now that we've been working on for the past year and a half. Tarju Lasano, who's here himself, he's a good friend of mine. We're about to get started on a project. I've also got a solo works coming with a couple of people. One that I can't mention because of the profile that they're on. But yeah, there is some good things happening at the studio at the minute. So.
And what's next for you? Any plans in the pipeline?
Yeah, I plan to just expand the studio, keep taking it further, keep taking my music further, pushing everyone that comes through, and then just realising now that we're all a collective force and that everything we do together. And like, my success is the success of my peers and my colleagues and my collaborators. So we're all on this together. So basically, we're driving this as hard as we can. We're going to do all we can to do what we want to do. So yeah.
Anyone who wants to find out a little bit more about Bay10, where should they look? Where should they go?
If you Google Bay10 Studios, with 10 not being the number 10 being TEN, www.bay10.co.uk. Yeah, you can find out more about that, more about me. Get in touch with me. You want to work with me? That's fine. I'll listen to anyone and any ideas you have. So yeah, great.
All right, guys, pleasure. Anything to add, Ben, as you're in the picture? Tell us a little bit about working at Bay10. What have you been doing?
I'm just helping Reese out whenever I can. He's got a lot of artists coming through and they're all trying to develop, so we just give them tips for promotion and getting themselves out there. And it's really great seeing people coming through in that kind of way, especially obviously I came from your college, and now I'm starting to see people come through from the college and practice at the studio and record down there. So it's kind of with events like this as well, you see it all come together, and I'm starting to see it come together more often. It's really good to do.
And I mean, I think in the city, the amount of students and graduates in the city, it seems to be really healthy at the moment. As a graduate yourself, what's your views of Birmingham as a music city at the moment?
I think it's doing really well. I think it's good that every genre's kind of thriving at the minute. There was a time where it would have just been bands or it would have just been other artists, and now it's definitely more of a collaborative effort. Like, there's so many different genres down tonight, and it's really exciting time for music, just not to be hearing the same thing and to be hearing everybody do what they really want to do and get their artistic integrity out there.
Okay, guys, what are you going to do for the rest of the night?
Party down, Bay10 World Takeover.
Yeah, take off. I'm gonna, all good.
Pleasure. Thanks,
Thank you
fellas.
very much.